Hi, everyone. I am going to give it a few minutes for everyone to join in. I know I wasn't expecting to get on. I was hoping to get on with Jason, but I guess he was busy. So I decided to get on anyway and do some pop-up readings. So hopefully we'll get some people in that need some messages. I'm going to share this real quick. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, much love and many blessings to all who come across this channel. And I'm just hoping Spirit's been really, really high today. So I figured that there was probably some messages that needed to get out. So if you are new, please let me know who you are, where you're from, and if you would like a personal reading, it's a $15 donation. You can do it through Super Chat, or there's a PayPal link down below. So you donate $15 or whatever you feel compelled to give, and I will pull whatever I am pulled to. And I have several tarot and oracle decks out, and I also channel messages from the divine. So whatever you need, I can give. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. And sorry, I'm trying to get this up on my Facebook to see if anyone from over there wants to join in. So make sure y'all like and share this video, get it out. Let us know, let people know what's going on. Tell them what's happening. All right. If I could spell. All right, there we go. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so now that we got that, how's everyone doing? I see that there's one person in here. Would you like to say hello? Let me know who you are. So this can go a couple different ways. We can do love, career, general shifts, whatever you need to know. And listen, some of the way that people ask questions, especially when it comes to tarot, usually if it's a yes or no answer, it's either ego or best used for pendulum. So sometimes I'll reword, hey, Nicole, how are you doing? So yeah, but we are doing pop-up readings today. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I figured I'd get on, do some mini readings, see if anyone needed some messages, personal messages. You know, the generals, yeah, you can do PayPal or through Super Chat, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. But as people flow in, so make sure that you like and share. And what we'll do is, as people donate and come in, your name will go down on a list, and I will do each person an individual personal reading. Yay. So yeah, make sure y'all share it up. Share it up. Well, there's a few people, well, hopefully a few more will join in. So I'm just going to get some messages rolling. Spirit, what do we need to know tonight? I'm going to do my own thing until people start coming. If I get some messages rolling, maybe some people will hop in. I know I wasn't expecting it, so I didn't really give anyone heads up. So yeah, all right, I like where this is going. What do we need? This one. Where are you taking us with this message? Okay. Yeah, no worries. Okay. So it seems like there's a collective message that is coming out from the goddess deck. We have Bass, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And, you know, a lot of this empowerment energy has been coming in lately. So I feel like a lot of us are waking up to this divine potential, right? Like actually seeing ourselves even somewhat of the way that spirit sees us, to where we have no limitations, and really it's just a figment of our imagination that tends to hold us back. But now we're coming into this true power of surrender and understanding, and we're severing the vows of poverty in all aspects of our life. Anything that is making us feel cold, disconnected, uninspired, those things have been washing away for quite some time, and it's opening up our the possibilities, right? Unlimited ideas. The unlimited ideas card talks about you know, being that connection with source, and you have that same divine potential that they do, and they are giving you the messages through sign synchronicities, downloads, inspired ideas, feelings, whatever the case may be, to help us align with our purpose, right? And so we might be getting these creative ideas, things we want to do with our lives, a bucket list, you know, positions we might want to do within our career, relationships we might want to have. Hey, Jessica, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. I was just giving like a little general message from spirit, but you know, it's those aha moments. It's the moments that really trigger our emotion in a good way. Like the way that spirit talks about it is it's like inspired action, right? Not because we feel guilty or pressured, or, you know, this is what everyone else thinks I should do, whatever the case may be. This is, oh man, this feels good with my soul, I should do that. Those are the things that spirit is like pushing us towards, to help us understand not only our potential, our independence, but our connection with source in a way that we can start to trust and lean on them more, right? Because I feel like the majority of the masses have been in hermit mode for so long. Like we have just kept ourselves busy. We have succumbed to the way of life that society makes us think is normal. But in reality, we're miserable, we're lost, we're disconnected. We lost that thrill in life, that excitement, that adventure, right? Now, by coming more into spirit and spirituality, we're allowing ourselves to realize this doesn't have to be my reality. I can enjoy my life. I can be present for my relationships and hold this space for creativity and rebirth, right? And that's where the independence comes in, and that's true empowerment. So yeah, I like that message. So that's just a little taste of what you get if you're new and haven't seen me read before. The way that the messages come through from source is just absolutely stunning. Blows me away every time. So yeah, if you were just hopping on, we're doing pop-up readings, and oh my, well, there you go. There you go. That's a confirmation that you needed to be here anyway. So welcome, Jess. All right. So yeah, but we're doing pop-up readings, so it's $15 donation, love donation. You can either do through Super Chat or through PayPal, and I will pull you cards if you have a question or just want some general guidance, whatever it is that you feel you need to ask tonight or something you want clarity on. I would be honored to give you those messages from spirit and allow them to help guide you through any transition you may be going through. So All right. But yeah, you can do it however you feel, and make sure that y'all like and share, please. That would be awesome. So now they're pulling me into I love this deck too, y'all. It's the Earth Warriors Oracle by Elena Fairchild. And these cards are so powerful. Like, it just blows my mind. Thank you, Jessica. So what's your question? So while you're thinking about a question, I'm going to pull one of these. What does anyone in this room need to know most right now? What messages are going to resonate with their soul? And thank you for being here, anyone that is joining in. Don't be shy. Let me know who you are, where you're from. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very open. Yes, James. It's all the different chakra systems. I'm a very creative personality. I have drawn and painted my entire. And when I came into this spirituality, I wanted to remember to stay balanced, stay fluid, to stay creative. And thank you. And so it's kind of my little tribute to the artwork that sometimes I forget to embrace. I go through long spouts of not doing anything, and then spirit comes in and like, bam, do this. And it's like, okay. They've been coming through writing a lot lately, but I guess art is art in whatever form, right? Whether it be dance, singing, painting, drawing, writing, whatever it is, it's all creativity, and that's the beautiful thing. All right, so thanks. There we go. There's that message. So this is the message for everyone in the room as of right now. And I have not gotten this one before, but I love the messages in this, and I usually go in kind of decipher afterwards, but the paintings are just beautiful. So this is the White Buffalo Woman, 44. So that's an ascended master number, and it talks about stability, portals being opened, strong foundations, love for home and security as well. Hopeful heart, see her sign. Have hope, for you are pure of heart, and White Buffalo Woman appears as the divine sign of rebirth and harmony. And it's so funny because I was just talking about this like rebirth into our own empowerment and independence. So if you missed that, that's a good one to go back and watch real quick. She is the way shower who lives as one with Great Spirit. She teaches the practices that we will free and empower us all. She heralds the birth of the divine upon a new earth. You are held in her heart, and you will recognize her beautiful grace of spirit in your own. This oracle signifies hope and reunion after a challenging or dark time. There will be harmony and a coming together and sacred purpose after putting pain or conflict behind you. A birth of something pure and true shall happen under the auspices of Great Spirit. Forgive yourself and others and lay claim to the purity and goodwill that is your heart's true nature. Spiritual blessing is bestowed. Your actions are in accord with heaven. Complete release and renewal shall take place. The good and true will triumph in the end. Have faith, for your prayers are being answered. So, especially for anyone who has, gone through like finding your tribe, finding your people, the people you really connect with, seeing the signs. And, a lot of what I've been going through personally resonates with that a lot. coming into this new understanding that we don't have to lay blame, we don't have to point fingers, and we can come into this more unconditional space and more of a space of observing. So, like when triggers happen, and the more low vibrational people want to come in, start the pot, start the pointing fingers and stuff. It's a lot easier to be like, yo, that's not my shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear you. I'm honoring that space and your emotions, but you need to look at it with clarity. Your emotions are distorting what's actually happening. And that's what happens when we're out of alignment. Our emotions and our thought processes usually distort our perception of what's going on. So that's why being in a neutral space and being grounded in a state of gratitude and staying within your own heart space allows us to look at things a little differently. Now, with the white buffalo woman too, hopeful heart, see her sign. So, this talks about this, the waves of light workers coming in that are setting the pace for the new wave to come in. And it's really time, like a lot of us empaths and light workers have been through a lot of really, really tough shit, okay? And most light workers do. Okay, I will get to that in just a second, Jess. Now, this also talks about going through these trials and tribulations and seeing them from a clearer space and understanding why those things had to happen in order to get you to where you are now. Now, with that being said, all of it holds true to just how strong you are too, and how you're using these experiences to use them as tools to help you move forward as well. And staying true to your heart and continuing to be that light for others makes a very big difference in our spirituality and what we're showing up with. When we show up with light, we will see and experience more light. When we show up with fear, pessimism, negativity, that is what we're going to see. So it's really important that we stay true to our divine nature and allow Source to be that guide for us. So I hope that makes sense. All right. So Jessica wants to know who is coming towards her. Okay. So these Lovers Oracle. I feel like a couple are wanting to speak to you here. So who is coming towards Jessica, please? Oh my goodness, that is way too many, but it looks like you have some very significant changes coming up. What is your zodiac sign? Okay then. Okay. I almost feel like they want me to read those, but with the 6 of staffs being on the bottom, you will be victorious in this situation, even though it might be a little bit of a rough patch. Virgo. Okay. Okay. So I kind of feel, I don't know, do you have like, I don't know, maybe either choosing between an air sign and a water sign, or maybe, let's see, I feel like there's some trouble possibly with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I have two male signs here that are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay. Okay. So, all right, so here's the message, and I'll pull some more so we can get a little more clarity on this. So very significant changes for you. Okay. Hi, Bridget. Thank you. Thank you. Um, and when I get to you, I will ask you to post your question, okay? So, all right. So we have the High Priestess, the Sun, the Ten of Staffs, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Swords with the Tower card. And all of those just like popped out. So what this is telling me is you first off, you're highly intuitive. I don't know if you give yourself enough credit for how in tune you actually are. And this is what's going to lead to this. I do feel like there has been some disconnection with new beginnings in your life, and you're wondering how these are actually going to turn out. And I totally understand from the energy that I'm feeling from this. Hi, Nicole. Thank you so much. So awesome. Cool. Okay. So, um, now your intuitive abilities, okay, you don't give yourself enough credit. I know that. And this is the key to your happiness, okay? And that's why you need to start giving yourself a little more credit on your intuitive abilities. Because that's what's kind of creating this disturbance with the Ten of Wands. And it's time to lay that to rest, because they're telling you that these significant changes, your intuition is going to guide you through. So the more in tune you can get with your energy and your connection to source, the more you're going to be able to see things clearly for what they are, especially with the things that you feel are either burdensome or weighing you down. Now, when it comes to the air sign, I feel like there's a little more weighing you down with this one. Um, well, and start looking up videos, start reading books, reach out for help. I actually do one-on-one personal awakening sessions where I help you learn what abilities you have, how to properly hone in and work on them to make your skills stronger. And help you work through any of the things that you need to work through. And it's basically a 4-week course. So if you're interested in something like that, there are people, not just myself, but there are other people who help you do this. So the information's out there. You just gotta research. But especially with the King of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups here as well. So, I feel like either way, you're really not sure, because in reality, I feel that you're just kind of at this point where you want to break free of everything and just like, um, I'm done. I want change. I want real change. And a lot of energy that is surrounding these two, and both of them might be a little bit older than you, but it's like, I don't want to think about all these options anymore. And it's going to lead you to the sudden revelation that you do have more abilities than you're giving yourself credit for. And you need to start tapping into that intuition so you can use it wisely and use that law of attraction to bring in your person. You know what I'm saying? So, because I feel like you're almost to this point, like, yeah, they're good, but I don't want to settle. And the reason why you don't want to settle is because that they're not really vibing with you. And our body has a weird way of doing that even before we've hit our awakening, where it's like, our soul already tells us we can't make a decision because we know that in deep down that's not the right decision for us. So give me one card from the Whispers of Love for Jessica, please. Ask for help. Ask for divine guidance. They're telling you, they're waiting on you to ask for help and call in that true love. Okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, they calling you out, girl. Calling you out. Soulmate, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Romance, Cupid arrow strikes, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So it means you need to clear up some of the past relationships or relationship cycles that you might find yourself repeating. Get through the nitty gritty, get to the root of the issue. Make sure you tune into your psychic abilities, call in your soulmate. Like I said, law of attraction and power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. And that's because your gut's already telling you. Yep. All right, girl. I hope that makes sense. So, all right. So that was Jessica. Moving on to Bridget. All right, Bridget says, should I reach out? Oh gosh, girl, divine masculine. I know exactly what you're going through. He's currently in a karmic relationship, or just let it go. I'm an Aquarius and you're so welcome, Jessica. I really hope that helps you. Okay. So what I'm going to do is ask, what is, I know, girl, tell me about it. It's something serious, okay? It's so hard. But okay, the way that I look at it, okay, and I'm just gonna tell you my personal experience, and I hope that this helps you because I'm noticing this with a lot of other people who realize that they're on the twin journey. I'll pull some cards for you too. But if you are new to my channel, then you probably haven't seen my other videos. Go back and watch the Spirit Talks about, which video was it? I just posted it. It's a powerful covenant. Okay. Honoring the space and connection through separation. Okay. Yes. So it was one of those moments where I had to learn to be totally unconditional. We are always responsible for our journey first. And even though they are our other half, if they are still stuck in karmic relationships or still holding the baggage from their karmic relationships, then they still have a lot to work through. Now, especially with, you know, okay, Taurus, you're an Aquarius. Yeah, go back and watch my videos, because again, they're general, so it could flip-flop. But the Taurus and Aquarius, and I totally it blows my mind that you say that, because I'm a Taurus and my DM is an Aquarius. So it's one of those things where the divine masculine needs space in order to work through their stuff. So what's the best way? And we know that the divine masculine is the runner. So what can we do for a runner who has not learned the lessons from karmic relationships? Honor and hold that space. When we raise our vibration, we're raising theirs. When we create that space, we're creating space for their healing as we're going through our healing. So yeah, well, and I went through my awakening before, but I can tell you my ex-husband was definitely the catalyst for me and sparking my abilities. And when my divine masculine came in, it was like a truck hit me. I was like, what just happened? I'm totally confused. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. We have known each other for almost a year, and it wasn't till the last 3 weeks that I realized what he is to me, because I could not let it go, no matter how much work I have done. And I'm definitely in a very much more grounded state, especially going through everything with my ex-husband. It taught me a lot, but it wasn't until my divine masculine came in that I realized I still had issues with codependency. I still had a lot of trust issues, and I did not know if I was ready or not for this connection. And it made me realize exactly what I needed to work on in order to prepare myself. So take it for what it's worth. Whatever triggers are happening, know that is what you need to work on, and do that for yourself, because with you being a twin, you're helping that connection either way. So sometimes we got to wait for our divine masculine to reach our level, because the divine feminine is more naturally, and listen, I'm not, for anyone who is listening and doesn't know a lot about the twin, I'm not saying that men are this, because there are women who are divine masculine as well, and they don't know how to properly deal with their emotions. They feel things, but they don't at the same time, so they end up turning to drugs, alcohol, women, and promiscuity in order to numb themselves. And it's a very dark road for a lot of the divine masculines, because they are very strong light workers and they need this connection, but they go through these trials and tribulations in order to get them to feel, to experience, and then ultimately lead to union with their twin. So don't take it like that. It's just, the divine masculine has a hard time, like us, and divine feminines have a hard time too, because we also go through a lot of trialing things, but the divine masculine tends to have a harder time processing those emotions, if that makes sense. It, it's disturbing, sir. Okay, so with that being said, yeah, yeah, and that's pretty much, like, I mean, mine knows what I do, but and I know that he is definitely a sensitive as well. He doesn't understand his gifts or his abilities either. So, but yeah, hold that space. So what is he feeling right now? What does Bridget need to know about her divine masculine? So it's more about, oh my goodness. Okay. Nurturing that bond of friendship. Okay. So even if he does leave his karmic partner and come back, nurture that bond of friendship first. Get to know each other on a deeper level than just jumping into union. You know what I'm saying? When you nurture this bond, the love life will dramatically improve between y'all. He is thinking about you, though. The feelings are definitely stronger than he will admit. And of course, because he's a divine masculine, forgiveness, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And that's what I've been working on, instead of focusing on all the things that he's either doing or has done in the past. Like, one of my friends called me out and was like, quit using the word again. And I'm like, because he keeps doing it. The ghosting game is strong with this one. But sometimes he surprises me. So, but it's about the reality we create and the space that we hold for these people. And it teaches us to be unconditional, for sure. So but you also have to be unconditional with yourself, because he is you. You are him. And even if you're separate on the physical plane, you're still connected in the 5D. So that's why you feel each other. Now, playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Romance, Cupid arrow strikes. He's going to come back. He's going to come back. He's just got to go through his stuff. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. That's talking about that 5D connection. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So it's about changing your attitude towards him, holding that space for him to heal and realize his worth so he can finally leave that karmic partner and learn the proper lessons so that he can deal with his baggage and come back home. Right? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. And this is why we have to quit looking at the things that they have done in the past or are doing at this current moment. There's no reason. Listen, we don't know what's really going on. We don't really know what they're feeling or they're experiencing. So we have to hold that state of understanding and compassion and just be there energetically for him. Okay. Hi, Nancy. How are you? And then surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Now that was talking about you healing just as much as he is. Okay. So I hope that helps you, Bridget, and just keep the faith, man. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So hold on to that. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? So, all right, Nicole, what's up? Awesome. So, Nicole, can you post your question, please? And y'all make sure to like and share this video. Get some people in here. Love, guidance, and relation. Okay. Yeah, a lot of the divines coming in. All right. He's a Gemini and I'm a Leo. Perfect. Thank you for being on top of it, girl. All right. So can you please tell me about Nicole and her divine map? Okay. Whoa. No. All right. I swear the same damn cards popped out, y'all. The only difference is the Ace of Swords. So I am going to put those back. Let's clear that out a little bit. All right. Nicole wants love guidance for her divine masculine Anthony. Okay. Gemini and Leo. Hey, Sheila. How you doing? I'm good. How are you? Thank y'all for joining. So we are doing pop-up readings. If you would like a personal reading from yours truly, you can donate $15 through PayPal or through Super Chat, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Okay, Nicole. Okay. What do they need to know about this connection, please? You know what? I think I need to be a little clearer. A little clearer. I was not clear enough with that question, and they're telling me. All right. So let me make sure I got these sorted out. That way I know if they come flipping out reversed, then they're meant to. I feel like the energy got kind of clustered. All right. All right, there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to ask is, where are you in your energy? Where is he in his energy? And where is the meeting point going to be? Okay, so where is Nicole at with her energy in regards to her divine masculine, Anthony, please? Let's get some clarity up in this bitch. Peace. Oh, you have finally come to that state of surrender, haven't you? Of inner peace and understanding. You are finally releasing. Okay. Yeah, you're bringing about that balance and hoping things will just manifest accordingly. And I totally get it because I've moved into that energy myself and I feel it a lot differently than when I was fearing everything. So, yeah, good job, Nicole. Good job. So, how is Anthony feeling in regards to his divine feminine here, Nicole? Yeah, that. Okay. What is this Three of Cups? Okay. All right. I can tell you it's working. It's working. Got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. So talking about something new that's more stable, more tangible, something that can be held onto. Now on his end, he has the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Magician card feeling towards this connection. So he's definitely feeling the energy you're putting out. Okay. And it is divine timing. And that really has to do with the Magician as well, even though yeah, I feel like both of y'all are manifesting this. Okay. And when you do come into union, it will be something worth celebrating and it's going to be everything that you hoped it would be. I do feel that both of you are doing this together. And I feel, you know, a lot of it's been about preparation, right? So now it's just timing for everything to come together. So let's see, what is that meeting point? What do they both need to come into union? What energy do they need to unite in order to come to that reunion, please? And then I'll pull some Lover's Oracle for you as well. Okay. What energy do they need to unite with in order to come to a union, please? Okay, it might not be as soon as you think, though, and this is where they're going to test your patience. Okay, but he's coming. He's coming. But they're like taking their sweet time. Sweet time. And, you know, I don't know if anyone else watches Ramblin' Mike, but it's like Spirit has two speeds, slow and slower. And that is for damn sure. Oh, God. But it's all about the journey, right? It's all about the journey. All right. Come on, Spirit. Give me a clear intersection between these two. Eight of Pentacles. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on this connection together. Do not lose faith. The more you work on it, the more perfect it is going to become. And everything is going to really blend nicely together. Now, you know, practice does make perfect. I see both of you. I almost feel too that, you know, like the way that you're talking to him. So I don't know if maybe he's in school or, you know, learning a new trade, but I feel like this energy that you're holding with the Six of Pentacles is actually like your higher self has been communicating with him on a deeper level, helping him through his process, whether that be career or just helping him through, you know, this transition. Okay, so that's really what it feels like. So keep doing what you're doing because you already know from experience and, you know, listening to your intuition, he better show up with his cup full. You know what I'm saying? Not the page, but the king. He better show up with his emotions in check, and he better understand and cherish this connection and show up to the table, right? So, yeah, exactly. And that's what's going to heal this. So, um mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So, let's pull some Lovers Oracle. Okay. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So, don't forget about your process too. Okay. Be aware of what you are projecting for the qualities you admire in one another, or qualities you both possess. That is definitely twin flame. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So anything that does come up as a trigger, you need to deal with. Spend that quiet time with self. And it sounds like you're very aware of what you need to be doing and using the necessary tools to do so. So look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep as an ocean. Both of you are communicating telepathically, and when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love, and that's what you're learning from this, both of you. Okay, so all of this is creating balance, and it's love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, and this is your challenge to come to sexual union. Okay, you're gonna be creating so much passion around you and opening that space for him. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. There you will find true bliss. So it's like focusing on that 5D connection and knowing that there really is no separation because you're already there. It's just about healing these 3D realities and coming together in the physical form. That's all it is. That's all it is. So how about that? All right. So, all right. Okay, guys. So, how we liking the messages so far? If anyone else would like a reading, you can donate $15 minimum to PayPal or through Super Chat. So, I'm going to double check, make sure, see if anyone has donated. And as people donate, I will put them on the list. Thank you, Sheila. Okay, does not look that way. Nope. All right. So PayPal, we're good. So yeah, you can do it through PayPal or Super Chat, and I'll pull you some personal cards. All you got to do is ask your question. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, like I said, spirit has been super high, super high. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Awesome. All right, babe, what you want? Tell me, what can your soul sister do for you? Y'all, for anyone who is new, Sheila and Cynthia are my girls. They're my girls. I love them so much. They have been with me on this journey. You receiving some messages, Sheila? I feel like you have opened up a lot since our session. Have you been getting like some serious downloads? I feel like you got a whole bunch of little divine beings talking to you. To you, Sheila? Or not to you, Sheila, to Cynthia. Yes. Yeah. It's been intense. Yeah, I'm sure. I knew it would be because it was just like breaking through that threshold for you. I could sense it the whole time, but I didn't realize that you were like there's so much in your past life, and you really don't know until you get in there, right? So yeah, anyone who has not had past life regression, I'm still learning and, feeling my way through it, but I did start offering that, and it is totally guided. But yeah, y'all can ask Cynthia. She had an amazing session. And hi, Rebecca. Nice to see you, dear. Okay. Okay. You are starting to apply those tools that you've been learning, Miss Cynthia. I feel like they want a goddess card too. So you can, all my information is down in the description box. So just email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. Thank you, Miss Sheila. And we can set that up. And I usually like to do it either over the phone or Zoom. I would prefer Zoom so you can record it, though, because there's a lot of messages that come out and you don't always remember them. So it's nice to have it recorded on some form or another. But especially with the awakening sessions, it's a lot of information. So you can always go back and look at it too. Okay. Yeah. And that's what it feels like with the light card and the receptivity. Look at these two. So that divine light is finally coming through, right? Hey, Danny. Now my whole tribe's coming in, y'all. The whole tribe. But yeah, you're astral traveling a lot. And yeah, you're moving in, and this is the card where I feel like all those little divine beings are coming to say hello, and you're starting to move through these different realms, and you're using the tools that you have learned from each travel experience to help you with something new. And I don't know if you realize that you're doing that, but you are. Okay. Oh, Jason is live too. Okay. I thought I was going to get on with them tonight, but I don't know what happened. So then we also have the eternal light of love. I am beautiful and adored to the infinite. So it feels like you were coming into this this true concept of divine timing, holding up your sword of truth and seeing things more clearly. You're coming from this place of it's almost like that dry period where everything was kind of just stagnant and not really nurturing or blossoming. And now you're coming into this true state of healing for yourself and transformation. And it's opening up new doors and gateways for you as well. And through this, you have realized the struggle to hold your own sword up, to hold up your truth. But now is where you're really finding that strength and determination to speak more clearly for yourself. So that's really powerful. And the goddess card that you have is the whole undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. I'm actually going to read that one, though. I wish my dog didn't take up so much of my bed, though, because, like, my knees can't handle it, y'all. Okay. Oh, I saw you. Okay. This one. When it comes to matters of the heart, your help is here. It's all around you and also inside of you. Your inner wisdom may seem quieted by any pain that you feel, yet be assured that the healing you're undergoing is swift and efficient. Oh my God, girl. My throat is like seizing up. I'm sorry. Hold on. Break time. All right. Yet be assured that the healing you're undergoing is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from the inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, loneliness, and any feelings of betrayal. This can take some time, so be patient with yourself. Treat yourself as you would any ailing person, with caution, gentleness, and tenderness. Next, get yourself out into the world, not in a harsh fashion, but with outings to parks, forests, and such, which are essential to lightening your outlook. Nature is the great healer, you see. That's why I am frequently amidst the flowers and the trees. Although they may seem quiet on the outside, they're quite talkative when you breathe and simply ingest their magical tones in conversation. Spend time among the forests and the trees, as well as the plants and the animals, and you'll regain your foothold upon this planet. You'll revive your foot You'll revive your sense of spirit and your desire to tread among the living once again. I promise you that your heart will mend and that you'll also help others in the fashion along the way. So that's just telling you with your light working abilities that everything that you've been through, all the tools that you're learning, you're really going to help other people get through very similar situations. So it's important that you be gentle with yourself through this process and everything that you have been through. Cynthia, you have been through the ringer, not only in this lifetime, but in past. And you need to be gentle with yourself through the process, because this is your time and they're just setting you up for success. So yeah, I hope that helps you. Okay, so Miss Sheila, what is your question, my love? I love you so much. Yes. Yeah, Jason's been busy today. I noticed that he was putting out a lot of videos, and I was too. And I don't know, I had texted him, but I just didn't hear back from him. So I was like, whatever, I'll get on. Yeah, no. Oh, Danny, it's okay. It's okay. We forgive you. All right. So, Sheila, will I eventually do spiritual work of helping others help them find healing? Yes. Yes. Right off the rip. Yes. Okay. So, what does Sheila need to know when it comes to her light working abilities? Let's go here and here. The Earth Warriors love you, Sheila. Fucking love you. I'm going to pull a goddess card too. All right, so let's start with these. I feel like there's, yep. I was like, I feel like there's something you need to release guilt. Sometimes as empaths and light workers, and I went through this too, okay? Yeah, you already are, and you just, you don't even realize how much you help me. Like, seriously. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Spies. Sorry. Hey, Lachey, how are you doing, hon? Yeah, like literally, you are such a beautiful being, and I tell you all the time. I don't know if you actually hear it, but a lot of what happens with empaths, light workers in general, and I know I went through this personally too. It's like, even though I have a lot to share and I realize that now, it's like when I first came into this, I didn't feel deserving. Like, why should I share my story? Like, who's gonna listen? And that's my ego. And yeah, exactly. So when it comes to guilt, sometimes it's more of that deservingness. Like, okay, yes, I have been through a lot. I have some wisdom. I have some tools. And listen, the way that I look at it is that everyone is at a different stage. We have the people who are just starting out, that are, um, coming into that awakening, that are, just still like dabbling around, not really sure what they're doing, but feel drawn to it, or whatever the case may be. Then we have the next phase where these people have already started their process. They know some, but they're still doing a lot of education, a lot of self-work. Then you have the next phase where it's like these people have been in this for probably 5 to 10 years and have really done the work and have moved into this place. Some are more, I hate to say advanced than others, but if we're talking on scales, that's what it would be. And then we have even the who we would consider completely enlightened. But let me tell you, I have had a famous Buddhist monk call me for help. So, when I was just starting out, like I want to say maybe 6 to 8 months in, and I was like, oh my goodness, wait, what? You're famous? And I had to keep my cool, y'all. I was like, wait, monks need help too. And it's like, okay, so even monks, need some outside source that they feel they can trust to gain clarity on a situation. So, and I could have easily like, who am I to help this person? No, spirit led this person to me. And I stood up to the plate and said, well, you know what? Who am I to turn down someone for clarity and healing? And so it's really about that deservingness and knowing that no matter how you align, as long as you are staying true to yourself, you are going to help so many people just by being you, because you're already doing it. So it doesn't really matter, what branch you go into, or, how you share that light. It just matters that you're doing it. Okay. So, hey, Ellie, how are you? Yeah, I mean, you're such a beautiful soul, Sheila. Such a beautiful soul. Okay. So, the goddess card. Yeah. So it's all about expressing your creative passions, however that may fit for you. Okay. Express yourself through creative activities. You might need to spend a little more time near water, such as a lake, river, stream, or ocean, to recharge your batteries, but they're telling you to take a leap of faith. There's a sense of purification in your process that's bringing you a sense of peace. And don't worry so much. Let me read this one for you. So the let go of guilt card says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. All right. So this one says, you're a limitless being. If it seems that you have time, money, or other restrictions, it's simply because your mind is focused upon the material world. You can unlimit yourself by lifting the cloak of the material world from your focus. Music is essential for the expression of non-material ideals and energies. Music colors our surroundings with emanations from the highest vibrational fields. It allows us to escape all limitations in our thinking and very existence. Surround yourself in music and allow it to stimulate your own creative thinking and to spark new ideas. Flow with the music and give yourself permission to investigate and experiment with putting your creative ideas into action. Enjoy being limitless. Damn, girl. Damn. Yes. So go shake your tail feather, get those grooves flowing, and allow spirit to pop on in. So yeah, that helps. All right, y'all. So who's next? So for anyone who is joining in that does not know what is going on, we are doing pop-up readings. So it is a $15 minimum donation. Thank you to everyone who has donated so far. And I will pull you some personal cards. Yeah, girl, listen, I wouldn't know what to do without music. Mom and I were talking about it earlier, and she's like, I want to go to creative expressions. I was like, there is something about, just being on the mountain and totally disconnecting and not having like any access to internet or oh yes, absolutely. The divine feminine is more tapped into those energies, but both carry the abilities themselves. I absolutely believe that, Nicole. Um, but yeah, so we were talking about being disconnected from the internet or, electronics in general. And I was like, I wouldn't care about any of that, but I got to have music. That was the first thing that came to my mind. I would lose my mind if I didn't have music. Music is everything for me. It speaks to me in so many ways, and it always has. My stepdad actually used to tell me, because I was always a good student in school, but I had to work really hard for it. I didn't just retain information. I was more common sense and street smart, and using my creative abilities to work through things. Mentally, emotionally, whatever. But being book smart, it took work for me, right? And when it came to music, it was just so natural. Like, I mean, I could hear a song play once or twice and I would know the lyrics. And they used to call me the walking jukebox. And he told me in high school, he's like, man, if you could remember your schoolwork, like you could remember lyrics. And I was like, me too. It would make my life so much easier. But in reality, that music, the lyrics, they were speaking to me in a different way. Those vibrational tones, it affects me differently. Where the stuff we learned in school, it just never resonated with me. So I didn't feel like I had to hold on to any of it. What did, but most of it was just whatever. I learned it, I passed the test, and I moved on. Um, yeah, I'm always listening to music. Always. It's good. It's good for the soul. Sure is. So yeah, but yeah, for anyone who would like a personal reading, you can donate through PayPal or through Super Chat, and I will pull you some personal cards. Hey, Colby. I love you too, man. You're so awesome. And thank you, by the way. So, like, y'all, I don't even know if y'all understand, but Colby Colby, he's always been one that has been like really tapped into my energy. I feel like as soon as me and you started communicating on this channel, there's always that connection between us. And you always call me out right before I'm about to crash. It's like you can sense it on me. And thank you for being that person to call me out on my shit when I'm pushing too hard. Cause I literally remember when I was living with Ashley and you called me out and I didn't listen. And 3 weeks later, I was like, done, out, tap, ding, 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 And then just a few weeks ago, you told me the same thing and I took your advice and I slowed down and I can feel my energy balancing out again. So yeah, thank you for always being there for me, dude, because I appreciate it. Sometimes this Taurus needs to be checked, right? Sometimes I don't know when to stop. I get that from my mama. I will work, and keep it going and work myself to the bone. Yeah. I do. I have a really hard time with that. I always have. I'm a very hard worker. I like to stay busy. But then I also come to that point where it's like, and I think that's the Taurus too, where we work, and then there's sometimes we don't want to leave home like at all. Yeah, and I do. This whole week, to be honest, so my babysitting gig, they're on spring break, so all I have is my part-time job at the gym. And so, yeah, I got all the time this week to be with myself and be with y'all. So y'all will be seeing some new spreads this week as well. So I actually want to I've been watching quite a few different readers, and it's like Spirit has helped me understand that there's always different aspects to what people are portraying and what's actually going on underneath the surface. So I want to try a spread that I saw where it's like, okay, how are, especially between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, what are we portraying to the world and what's really underneath the surface? What are they seeing us as, and vice versa? And what is source trying to teach us through these connections and us watching each other? Because they watching, they're keeping tabs. So um, mm, they can't just let it go. It's not. And if you really think that they just don't care, and because that's what they do, they act like they don't care. So there's always something underneath the surface, but that could be with soulmate or twin flame. But yeah, right. But yeah, so I want to do like a how is the divine interfering? What do we need to know? What's actually going on? That kind of thing. And I got to finish up the. Hi, Don. How are you? I'm doing well. Um, for anyone who is joining in that does not know what is going on, we are doing donation-based readings. So it is a $15 minimum donation through PayPal or Super Chat, and I will pull you some personal cards or give you basically an intuitive reading, whatever you need. So once you donate, just ask your question and I will get to you. But yeah, as people come in, I'll put your name on a list. I'm just waiting for more people to come in. But yeah, um, I want to do some more spreads. By the way, okay, so listen, for real, y'all. There's one reader, I don't know if anyone else watches her, but especially those of you who are on the twin flame journey. Leo, is it Leo Sunlight Insight, I think? Let me look her up real quick. Dude, let me tell you, so many synchronicities. I ended up reaching out to her. I was like, yeah, Leo Sunlight Insight. Um, Craziness. Like, me and her, as soon as I emailed her, she emailed me back and we were like, crazy. And I actually feel, I don't know if Danny's still in here. I know he's probably bouncing back and forth, but um, sh- she would actually be a really good person to get in on the Magi readings. She is super talented, very, very accurate, almost creepy. I don't know if that's what y'all feel like when y'all watch my videos. Like, how did she do that? But I ended up sending her the honoring that space video, and I mean, it was crazy. And I told her, I was like, as soon as I heard it come out your mouth, I was like, I have to reach out. I have to. It was beautiful. So, is Jesus real? Well, and you know, listen, I'll tell you too. I don't really like getting into, um, I am not of any organized religion, and I don't really like getting into what other people's beliefs are. I can only talk about my beliefs, but um yeah, exactly. And I completely agree with Colby. I feel like the mission is so much greater than what we could possibly comprehend. But what it all comes down to is love and forgiveness, just as Creator wants. The mission is the same because when we we are such a lost civilization, and we are distracted, we are judgmental, we create so much hate in this world. And that is why the light workers are here to change that paradigm and come into a space that we can hold more love, more forgiveness, more compassion, and start shedding these layers of untruth. And, whether you believe in Jesus, God, Buddha, whatever it is, whatever your beliefs are, it's all the same thing. Treat your neighbor as you want to be treated. Have love, respect, compassion. Be a good person. Um, be there for your brothers and sisters and hold this sacred space for all beings. That's the mission. So, yeah, I mean, it just all depends on how you look at it. But no, I do not. I do not go to church. I never believed that I needed a building um, to house people for me to tell me how I believe in my Lord and my Savior and my source, my connection. And I feel like they're all connected. I don't feel like it's just God, a man in the sky. I don't believe it's just Jesus. I believe that all these beautiful beings that are willing to sacrifice and willing to lead and guide us into solution and resurrection and that phoenix moment. Sorry, my dog's freaking out. But it's more of that rebirth of our ego self into our spiritual self, our soul, our heart. And this is where it all resides. This is where source comes from. But most of us lead with our mind, and that's where the ego takes over. So you know it's just pure love. It's just pure love. No matter how you try to explain it, all comes back to love. So, yeah, exactly. It's all universal. So, oh, thanks, Rebecca. Yeah, he's a mess. He gets it honestly from his mother. Yeah, no, he's got some really bad allergies, y'all. So, I mean, even though I gave him a bath today, he's like itching up a storm. Boy, hey, calm it down. Calm it down. You come say hi? You come say hi? Say, Charlie, you coming? Come say hi. He's so big, y'all. I think I was in Savannah visiting my dad, and someone saw him jump off the bed and was like, "Oh my God, is that a horse?" No, that's my dog. I went in for the biggest, saddest looking dog in there. But he was in there for 4 months, y'all. Like, they thought he was going to die. He was emaciated. You could count all of his ribs. And no one would adopt him because he was heartworm positive. He had scar tissue on his lungs, enlarged heart, like, really saddest looking dog I've ever seen. And I was like, I need him. He needs me. And we've been best buds ever since, even though he gets on my last damn nerve sometimes. But yeah, he's my mess. I loves him. Yes, exactly. He changed so dramatically, y'all. It's ridiculous. And now he is spoiled rotten. And talk about separation anxiety. Good God. I don't know what he's going to do because I'm going out of town for my birthday. So it'll be not this weekend, but next weekend. And then 2 weeks after that, I'm actually flying out to Cali for a whole week to visit with my aunt and go on a spiritual conquest. She is actually trusting me to move her through her awakening, and I'm very honored that she trusts me with that job. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of an experience, that's for sure. So yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm super excited. I've never been on the West Coast, so it'll definitely be interesting. But we're gonna go see the redwoods, and we're gonna rent a camper van and travel up and down the coast and go wherever our heart leads us and do whatever work we need to do. So yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm super excited. All right. All right. So Rebecca sent some money. Let's see. Thank you, Rebecca. What is your question, hon? But yeah, no, like I said, I've never been on the West Coast before. This is actually the furthest I will ever be going from my home. And yeah, I'm excited, very, very excited, slightly nervous because I haven't been on a plane since I was 12. This is a big deal for me. Although my aunt, she flies all the time. She's like, ah, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so thank you. All right. So, all right. Okay. So let's see. What does Rebecca need to know about her? Are they popping out? Okay. What does she need to know about her awakening journey, please? Okay. Okay. I feel like those are coming together. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. All right. What is the theme? Okay, then. All right, Rebecca. I see you. I see you. Oh, you got a big heart. You got a big heart. You are here to create that space. I believe Sheila got this one too before. She with the Andean Emerald Heart, the one that creates that space for all divine beings, the misunderstood. Yeah. Ooh, girl, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. All right, they want one of these. You better give yourself some more credit, girl. Give yourself some more credit. You got to look into your inner strength. Realize how strong and powerful you are. There's a goddess card in here. I know it. All right. Yep. So you're the same thing. You need to start creating through your creative endeavors. Listen to music, allow those downloads to come to you by getting the body moving, listening to the beats, and you can feel inspired in different ways. Okay, and there's just one message, and there's a couple of messages in here. What does she do? Nope. Okay, there we go. All right, so overall, Rebecca, we have partnership, clearing debts, and cooperation instead of competition. So what this is telling me is probably in the past you have noticed that either working with others or, partnerships, relationships in general, there are some things that you still need to clear up karmically, whether that be past life or this life, where it comes into that forgiveness. Okay. I feel like there have been some partnerships that have left you a little raw. Okay. And it's about coming into this place of uh, learning who you can work with and who is working against you, if that makes sense. So cooperation instead of competition talks about not judging where you are compared to other people, because you can't, Ashley used to say all the time, you can't compare your page 5 to someone's page 50. You just can't. Everyone's on a different path. Everyone's at a different pace. And you need to be in gratitude for where you are in this moment. But some of those things that have still left you a little raw and salty, there's still this healing that needs to take place in that. But overall, all that's going to lead to is the positivity, faith, and optimism. Okay. So it's telling you that you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So, okay, again, these negative experiences that, and listen, sometimes we can think that we're over something and then it comes up and it's like, oh, damn, okay, maybe I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And that's actually happened. That happened to me right before Mercury went retrograde. Thank you, Nicole. I got you down. But it was one of these like really personal moments where I was like, oh, damn, I thought I was over that. Maybe I wasn't. And the moment that I reached out to Aaron, it was like, it just all came crashing down. So sometimes we have to be triggered in order to realize where the healing still needs to take place. And that's where the look to your inner strength comes in, because we also have the obstacles and blocks are being lifted, but behind that we have deservingness. So you need to realize your worth. You need to realize exactly what you deserve. Release resentments about money. So, severing those vows of poverty. Okay. Same thing. The unlimited ideas. All these messages are coming to you. You already know what you need to do. But what I find very interesting is so this is about creating that foundation for yourself, okay? Being that internal light. So 8, 9, 10, 11. And then this one in numerology is 11. So not only do you have a master number here, but then you have a master number that's clarifying the stability that's coming into your life. So, what is the theme for Rebecca? The sorceress of light. No enemy shall defeat you, not by night nor by day, not upon the earth nor in the soul. You are divinely protected and empowered. You shall fulfill your destiny with joy in your heart and laughter in your belly. Play, be in nature, feel the freedom of happiness within you, even in this moment. There are sacred powers, and with them you shall take every step upon your journey successfully, and nothing shall thwart your divine destiny. Ask for healing, mentoring, or assistance to support you now. This support will help you feel stronger and more empowered as to deal with any challenge, and be reassured that your spirit can handle it. There is spiritual protection for you now as you follow the guidance to explore conscious movement, and creative self-expression. This can stir up old energy, releasing it from you and allowing vital presence to take hold within you. You are going through an initiation in which you will need to reassert your happiness and joy anytime it slips into darkness of doubt, fear, or anxiety. Take time to dance, sing, drum, and affirm your aliveness with joy and courage. Become spiritually bolder in the face of anything that attempts to diminish you. Have faith in the power of the divine being, the supreme power. You are being watched over by love. Wow. Wow. Okay. So awesome. There you go. So as far as matters of the heart, it says deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And power, you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So stand strong in your boundaries. Don't let people walk all over you. Listen to your intuition. Keep that faith, that positive affirmations going, and know that that light, that sorceress energy is, it's there, and you are gonna blow all these obstacles out your way. Okay, you just have to remember how damn strong you are. mm. Man, I love spirit. All right, so I hope that helps. All right, there we go. Okay, so Nicole, what is your question, my dear? I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I'm so appreciative. You have no idea. If you already feel drawn to mediumship, then that is definitely a part of your path. I can tell you, as being a medium myself, there's so many different ways of using it. Okay. You know, I have connected a lot of people to their past loved ones, but just being connected in general, it's all about how the messages come out and just continuing to be that channel, and developing that connection with them. So if that's what you feel, then I would say yes. It would definitely be something worth digging into. There's a lot of mediums that, like, there's one in my hometown of Charleston. Her name is Carol Cottrell, and I actually took an intro to mediumship with her because I was having all these experiences, and I remember having some as a child, but I just didn't know what to do. And I even told my best friend Christian, who took the class with me, I was like, I don't want to open myself up to something that I don't know how to close the door, right? And the boundaries are so simple, but you know, it's everyone's beliefs too, because those who have experienced negative energies know what I'm talking about, and we have to learn to protect ourselves from those. But we do have to be able to listen to our intuition and set very strong boundaries, especially with people, because we end up picking up their attachments and stuff. So, yeah, if you have not taken an intro to mediumship, I would definitely do so. And if you feel like that is something that you need to learn, then open yourself up to it. Because listen, I can tell you right now, right after I got done taking that mediumship class, it opened me up to so many different possibilities. And then right after I got done taking that class, I was led to my mentor, Erin. Her name's Erin Sarona is the name she goes by on social media, but she is a shaman, and I was led to her dream circle that woke me up completely, like epiphany style. And once I learned to trust in the voices of spirit and what they were trying to tell me, I started listening and trusting it more, and everything that it led me to this moment, to what I'm doing now. And I can't wait to see where all of this goes. So yeah, so okay. Right, exactly. Good. Keep it up. Yeah. So, and trust me, once you finish the full class, and you just keep working with it, what I did was I, you know, gathered some people from my class that I connected with, and I was like, why don't we just do support groups for, you know, we're all going through this. We might as well practice together. And we did that for a little bit too. And it can be a support group, practice group, whatever the case may be. And maybe that's something that you can start up too. Because the more you have people who understand what you're going through and can help you strengthen those abilities, it's good for everyone involved, right? So yeah, but I mean, and it feels like forever ago, but it's not. I mean, this was only 2 years ago. So but it's led me, I've been able to use it in so many different ways, not just connecting to the past loved ones, but realizing that I can connect to higher beings, to different realms, to my ancestors, to my higher self, my spirit guides, and all these different mythical creatures. I mean, like and listen, people can think I'm crazy or whatever, but by astral traveling, I have gone to Fey realm. I have had dragons, like spirit animals, come in. I have, gone to all these beautiful different places that I've never seen anything quite like. And it's by tapping into those abilities. And once you start working, then they just all kind of open up. So, oh, girl, let me tell you, I love me some fairies. But yeah, when I realized that I was connected to the Fey realm and they actually let me in one time, and it only happened that once. Like they'll come visit me in like very mm, subtle visions, but this time they actually let me into their garden. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, they were everywhere. It was cool. I was so honored that they actually let me in there. So because it's a big deal. They're very secretive. So yeah, it was beautiful. And I don't know, it was my experience. Like I was there. So yeah, it was awesome. And yeah, so the doing the shaman dream circles and stuff, that really helped me tap into more of my mediumistic and astral traveling abilities. So it just all hi Sad, how are you doing? Um, but yeah, the more that you work with it, the more you'll see just how far the capability is. And it's pretty amazing. And everyone's different. Everyone has different abilities. So yeah, but it's good to have someone that just kind of, eases you into it and lets you know like how to trust it, what's the signs, what does it feel like, and just getting you to trust it is the biggest thing. Um, right. Yes. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, clairvoyance, especially with mediums, are kind of a thing. Um, they will show us a lot of visions, and that just shows you right there too. If clairvoyance, I'm sorry, y'all, I can only sit like that for so long. But it's one of those things where with mediumship, I have realized that they show, like, it's not always clairaudience where you always hear them, right? Um, a lot of it has to do with seeing through the mind's eye or between the brow, whatever. But it's they'll show me visions, and that's why like I like doing the channeled readings, because I've been doing the cards for so long that they're just like, well, the cards, here's our signs. I had my friend Brandon, he was like, oh well, if you come up with like little keys, they'll so say your aunt had a parrot and you want the parrot to be your sign for aunt, they'll show you a parrot if an aunt comes through. So Like, but that just, I don't know, it kind of seemed weird to me. I was like, okay, I understand that, but I just rather ask directly. And you can, and sometimes they tell you, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the connection isn't as clear because it's like you're raising your vibration and they're lowering theirs, and you gotta meet in the middle ground. But um I will tell you right now too, with mediumship, the cleaner you eat, the better it is. The more you meditate, the better it is. When you stop meditating so much, it really becomes hard to stop the chatter, because then it almost becomes like a radio frequency between you and them. So it's like, so sometimes that connection can get a little clear. Yeah. And some people don't know what to think about it, but I like it. I feel really at home doing it. Especially, and I feel like I could see it a lot more in the earth signs today, where I came back down to my normal energy instead of that fire energy was really heightened, and it was just like, all right, these are the messages, and just get them rolling, right? The air energy was the same way. The fire energy was a little intense today. Um Yeah, and that's another thing. Once you come into this new state of awakening, your body will start rejecting things that are not properly serving it anymore. So you'll start to notice food allergies. You'll notice when you're not staying hydrated. Stay hydrated. I cannot say that enough. Spirit will drain you. It will dehydrate you for real. So make sure you're keeping your water close. Mm. And for anyone else who does channel or feels like they connect with spirit, or just an empath who takes on a lot of energy in general, for all my ladies who feel guilty about eating chocolate, chocolate helps bring your energy back up. So for anyone who does channel work or speaking to spirit, chocolate is a very good way to balance your energies back out. So just to let you know. It helps you get through the whole cheat thing. So yes, ooh, chocolate. When Carol told me that, I was like, yes. All right. I didn't feel guilty before, but now I really don't feel guilty. Listen, I'm a Taurus. I love food. If there is anything, send me some tacos and a beer. Like maybe a shot of whiskey. Depends on my mood. But yeah, like I love food. I even when I was younger, like sweets were my thing. So I'm a sucker. Yeah. Um, mhm. Really? Okay. Yeah, dark chocolate's still a little too bitter for me, but I've actually noticed that through this process, I have started to like and try foods that I've never had before, and I actually enjoy them. Um the cleaner food that I eat, like I used to think, oh, well, clean food is so boring, blah, blah, blah. Then I actually started hanging around people who eat clean, and man, they make some good stuff. You would never even know. Telling you. Um, yeah, Sheila, I'm telling you, it does. There you go. Ah, Colby. I actually had that, what was it? Saturday. Yeah. And that's the thing. There's sometimes, and it all depends on my energy. There's sometimes, and this is why I don't give myself shit for it, because sometimes your girl needs some comfort food. Okay. Then I'm like Lachey, having salad, like all the time. There will be weeks, months that I eat straight clean fruits, veggies, fish, lean meat, uh, lots of beans and like quinoa, that kind of thing. But then all of a sudden I'm like, nope, your girl needs pizza and beer. Maybe some tacos thrown in there somewhere. I don't know what it is about tacos, y'all, especially fish tacos. I love me some fish tacos. But yeah, I've noticed that I have to be careful with the pizza though. As much as I do love pizza, it doesn't always, like, small doses. I can't take all the grease anymore. So that's been one of my things. So Nicole, did you well, yeah, we already did that. Your mediumship. I'm like, okay. I hope that answered your question though. I mean, I could pull some cards for you if you want. Maybe we can do that. I feel like I'm being drawn to the Earth Warriors. Charlie, what is wrong with you, boy? I talk so much shit to my dog, y'all. You come say hi. Please don't mess up everything now. Come here. Come say hi. There we go. Hey, boy. Hi. How you doing? Oh, is he so handsome? So handsome. Huh? He's a big mama's boy. A mama's boy. Boy, stop it. You stop. Stop it. You stop it. No, not on my cards. Go lay down. Crazy. Okay. So what can Nicole expect from developing her mediumship abilities? He is. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't have to worry about anything with this one around. He's a beast. You should see him riding around in my new truck. He loves it. He's just all stoic. This is mine. And then I got a bench seat in the front, so he just lays down in my lap. But he almost messed me up the other day. I was pulling into the gas station, and he thought we were stopping. So when he thinks that we're stopping, he jumps up because he wants to see what's going on, and he pushed down on my leg, and I like, my foot was on the gas, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right, Nicole. So they pulled 2 cards for you. Yeah, this is about you coming in into more power with your divine feminine. Okay. So first card you got. All right. The Pano, immeasurable power of the heart way. The heart has the power to heal in a way that the mind cannot understand. Do not allow your mind to distract or frighten you. You are a beautiful child of the universe, and divine love lives within your heart. A willing heart is all that you need to transform any situation that is troubling you. Recognizing this power does not evoke feelings of pressure or anxiety, but rather of peace and joy. Lightness of heart and relief of mind are here for you now. The divine within your heart has the power to transform a situation that is troubling you. Do not be intimidated or think it is too much for you or the divine to handle. Do not allow yourself to intellectualize or analyze the situation to the point of feeling confused or paralyzed. Healing through the heart on any and all issues that have plagued you or a loved one can and will happen. Let your heart feel the faith it needs to feel so that it can rest in joy. Divine healing wants to flow abundantly for you. Open up to receive it without hesitation or condition. Okay. And then 34. the Alako, spirit of the warrior. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize that without truth, genuine peace can never be. Even if it triggers an upheaval of transformation, the need to set things right is strong in you. This is the inner drive of the spiritual warrior, the compelling soul need to uphold truth, goodness, and justice. You will fight for these things because that is your way, spirit warrior. Trust, see, and feel the positive impact that you are making in the world. You are relentless, and the divine is within you. Do not give up. If you feel hopelessness, despair, defeat, or frustration, and you wonder if it's really worth it, place your mind and your heart and awareness of what it is that is inspiring you. Do you feel alone on your quest? Look for the legions of beings in spirit and upon the earth that fight alongside you, fearless and ferocious with love. Be uplifted by your fellow spirit warriors, beloved one. Feel the joy of their love and unity within you. You have access to the divine power that conquers any obstacle, wins every battle, and secures every victory. Damn. Mic drop. So, yeah, Nicole, that's very powerful. And that is what your mediumship's bringing to you, which is amazing. So, congratulations. Everything you're going through is for an absolute reason, and you are powerful beyond words. So, yes. Hey, baby girl, how you doing? So, yeah, I'm almost going to wrap up. If there is anyone that would like to jump in before I call it quits, I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes. You can either donate through PayPal or through Super Chat as a $15 minimum donation. And I will pull some cards for you and give you an intuitive reading of your choice. So, but thank you. If just in case no one does, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for trusting me with these messages, allowing me to be that channel of grace for you. And just thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for choosing to be a light worker. Thank you for showing up with your truth and your beauty and your light and changing this world one soul at a time, starting with you. Y'all are powerful. I am so proud of the work that y'all are doing out there. And thank you for showing up for me and for yourself and allowing the healing words of spirit to gain closure and clarity, truth. Yes. So beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you, Rebecca. Y'all are amazing, and I'm just so happy to be doing this. And if y'all need anything or you feel like you need more in depth on your reading or more clarity on any situation in your life, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not, but you would like to support the channel, you can find the donation link down below in the description box. I appreciate every single one of you for being here, and make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. Let me know if any of these messages do resonate with anyone who is watching the replay. Oh, thank you, Colby. Yeah, man, you've been around. You've seen it. You've seen it for sure. And it's a beautiful transformation. And listen, if I can do it, so can you. Anyone can. Because I've been through it, man. Been through some shit. So yeah, we are stronger than we give ourselves credit for. And we are definitely have more potential than we give ourselves credit for too. So yeah, I remember them days too. It's about that time of year again too. I'll be back out there. I don't know if my phone will hold up anymore, but it's about that time. I've burned this thing out. So yeah, but yeah, the more that we get this rolling, the more I'll be able to afford the equipment I need, and um, I really want to be more dedicated to doing this. So, yes. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Jessica. That's so sweet of you. I'm glad you enjoyed your messages tonight, and thank you. Thank you for trusting me with that. Because listen, I know it's hard, but yeah, right. Yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm living my life. I'm just being, and it's all gonna happen the way it should. I'm a Taurus. I like taking my slow time. I see people that are like just blowing up and whatever, and I'm just like, eh, we go in at the turtle's pace. At least I know I won't get bored or burn out too bad, because I just like doing what I do. So yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to everyone really soon. Hope y'all have a good night. Bye.